Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Imperial Agent. And when we last left Threll here, we'd pretty much broken the back out of the resistance on Balmorra. Now we're going to be moving on to Nar Shaddaa, but before we do that, we need to kind of go ahead and take an inventory of our quests. Now, right here, we also have a holo terminal for Destroy the Enemy. I'm curious what that is. You've successfully neutralized the threat of the Balmorran terror cell and its leader, Greystar. You're one step closer to dismantling the Eagle's terror network. Well, I guess we can go ahead and get a mission update before we do any flying quest here today.
Secure transmission established. This is Watcher 2. I'm glad you checked in, Cypher. Chatter has increased among the surviving cells, and it seems the Eagle is planning another attack.
What kind of attack?
I'm not sure. The Eagle only needed one cell to bomb the Dominator and assassinate Darth Jadus. For what's coming, he's using the entire Terra network. But the messages we've intercepted are frustratingly vague. Just cryptic references to devices called Eradicators.
Awesome name.
Any idea what an eradicator is?
A weapon of some sort. But is it a laser? A virus? I don't know. Not much to be done at the moment. You need to focus on taking the Terra network apart. As you eliminate the larger cells, we can identify more terrorist activity centers. Eliminate enough, and the network will lose cohesion.
Then I'll proceed to the next cell.
I'll do everything I can from here. It's been 4 days since I stepped outside the Citadel. But I'm in no hurry. I'll be in touch. Watcher 2 out.
Sounded like a little bit of frustration there. Oh, got ourselves a Tarnished Targeter's Blaster Rifle. Let's see what that looks like. Not really my style. Did get some XP out of it, so at least that's good. Now, before we head to Nar Shaddaa, the infamous Smuggler's Moon, we have some quests here. We got the Tazpan Ambush and the Ezran Outpost. So let's go ahead and accept both of those. What does our ship have in terms of upgrades? Grade 1 missile magazine. But grade 3 on everything else that matters, so I figure we can go ahead and give it a shot and see where we go from there. We have got Ezran Outpost. I think that was the first one. That's for level 36. And what about the other one? Level 32. That's a bit better. So we need to take out this freighter like too sweet. And we'll see if we've got enough firepower to do that. Or hopefully enough missiles. Because remember, our missile capability is not too good for our level. And we've got a cap ship right off the bat. Oh, do we have to protect this ship? Okay, never mind. And we got all kinds of fighters here. Holy crap. And our shields actually held out. I am surprised.
Got warships out of nowhere.
Yep. Like a well-placed RKO. Now we need to focus. The fighters need taken out more than anything else. Because they are all targeting this guy. He must be like an undercover operative or something. So obviously he's high priority. Take out that shield generator. Oh. More unpleasantness. And avoid the asteroids, that's important. We can do it. He's still in the green.
Cutting it close.
That we are. It's hard to kind of get lost among all the nonsense going around. Okay, there's 2 down. And the Corvettes are still chasing him, but we took out most of their cannons.
Small mistake.
So they're just kind of being annoying than anything else, a distraction. Oh, he's smoking. That's not good. Come on, we got 55 seconds. We can do this. Come on, it'll be some decent damage. You can tell stories about it later. And focus on me. Focus on me.
I'm filth.
Come on, tell me we got it. Tell me we got it. 23 seconds. I think we got it. Barely, but we did. Whew. I'll call that a win. And just earned the pilot title. Cool. I'm very pleased about that. Well, if that is... I hate the escort missions. Hate them, hate them, hate them. But this one looks like another outpost attack. We did pretty well that first time around, but this is level 36, so... Let's see if we can pull off the same thing that we did at the cartel listening post. Actually, I think this is the same place. Dun 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 dun.
Scratch one.
Yeah, take out all the nonsense. Now remember, the Corvettes are not our priority right now. Our priority is that base. Looks like we're about to strafe by another Corvette here in a second. We also need to make sure that the gunnery, the little droid sentry posts, are taken care of as well.
Excellent.
There we are. It looks like we just need to take out fighters. Turrets don't matter. There's another one of these bases.
Defense stats up ahead.
Yep, I'm on it. Make it go boom! Yeah!
Starting attack run.
Uh-huh. Well, I think we've had better ones. We still got 27 missiles left. So we may have to wait here until we get a bigger missile capacity. We'll see, though. We're not going to waste missiles on anything else other than the station. And some of these we can just take out with our own firepower. 24 out of 60. We got to pick up the pace here. Wasn't able to take out that defensive station. There we go. Much better. The new shields are definitely holding up. I guess I missed that one. 17 missiles left. Got to make every single one of them count. Please tell me that one hit.
It's about time.
Man. Everything's just at a really weird angle. 14 to go. Oh, we can get that station now. There it goes. Up in flames. Okay, can you guys blow up now? Need one more antenna. I think we got almost 3 minutes left. We're gonna have plenty of time to just go ahead and take them out with our lasers, hopefully. Remember, our lasers are upgraded as well. And those shields are regenerating quite nicely. There we go. And we have one more hangar to destroy. And then... oh, we still need to take out the shield generators. Way you go. I wonder if those are manned or not. Those are just kind of like little orbital defense platforms.
Target scrapped.
And that's the last of the Talon fighters we need to take out. Oop. There's the last hangar. Now we just need one more run near the top. And we'll waste our last 4 missiles on shield generators. Now, I think the weapons that we're using here are the Old Republic equivalent to concussion missiles. Which are good, but not nearly as effective against... Hey, Wildo! Thank you for the bits. Evening. Get our shields to regen some. Okay. All firepower. There we go. Everything's... we took care of it. Good, good, good. Now we just got to survive for the next 48 seconds. And this one was a lot easier.
Target scrapped.
One more weapon platform. And we've barely scratched the paint here. Not too shabby. We're gonna get one more run. And nothing to attack with that base, but I think that's pretty much indestructible. Or we just don't have the weapons for it. And we'll take out some additional turrets there. Insult to injury. And off we go. Alright, those were fun. And those upgrades that we spent some credits on definitely paid off. Okay. So now that that's done, nothing to do but go to Nar Shaddaa, because we've got Nar Shaddaa Nightlife and Closing the Deal. So we have some sort of kind of special quest that we got at the Imperial Station, and we also have our storyline quest to take out another one of the Eagle's cells. And I don't think anything's undercover necessarily in this one, so we can just go ahead and be our typical evil agent-y self. Hey, Kath. Evening. 300. Now, Nar Shaddaa is probably one of my favorite planets in all of Star Wars. This is the Smuggler's moon in its current form.
This is Watcher 2.
Oh,
I'm receiving your signal. Transmission secure.
briefing time.
Nice to have you on a world with modern HoloNet transceivers. You're coming in loud and clear, Cypher 9.
What's the situation?
I'll sum up what we know and let you judge for yourself. Nar Shaddaa is one of the most densely populated city worlds in the galaxy. It's also a major trade hub for criminals and corporations. That's why the terrorists are here. The local cell procures weapons and technology for the Eagle's entire network.
What kind of technology?
Everything from state-of-the-art computer equipment and starship parts to adrenals and combat armor. These terrorists aren't thugs. They're intelligent, coordinated, and well hidden. I've contacted an asset who claims he can help locate them. He's a former operative of ours, effective in his day. When he had to be retired, he was redesignated Watcher X.
How did a Watcher leave Imperial intelligence?
Watcher X was one of our most capable analysts, but he became paranoid, prone to seeing connections and conspiracies where none existed. He was judged unstable and confined to Shadow Town, a Nar Shaddaa slum rebuilt as an open prison. It's where the Empire holds people who know too much. People we might need later. That's all I'm authorized to say.
Okay.
Send me coordinates and I'll pay him a visit.
Done. Thank you. Shadowtown residents are fitted with motion tracking implants set to explode if they escape. This should keep Watcher X under control. Nonetheless, don't underestimate him. Watcher 2 out.
We got some Suicide Squad type shenanigans. So Nar Shaddaa in its current incarnation, or at least in the expanded universe, made its debut in the pages of Dark Empire by Dark Horse Comics, which is one of the best expanded universe stories ever. And locate Watcher X. And there's just so much potential for good storytelling here. It's a little bit of Star Wars, a little bit of Blade Runner. Speaking of which, I've been paying attention to all the E3 news, and yeah, sounds lovely. And how's it going, Juan? Welcome to the stream. I've been paying attention to the E3 news and heard about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Knight or some... I forgot the name of the game itself, but it's going to be set between episodes 3 and 4 and is published by EA but not actually made by EA. So I'm kind of curious where they're going to go with it and what kind of stories they can tell. Definitely has my attention, at least. Well, I hope you like Star Wars techno, because we're about to get an earful of it. Or that techno jazz. Mezenti Spaceport. You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. Until the next planet. Because that's how that works. Okay, we've got heroic missions from Captain Heedley here. We will avoid that. Got some starship upgrades. Hello there, beastie.
Take a look at the stock. What can I get you?
Energy shield. What do we need? We need the missile magazine, which we actually don't get until we hit level 31, which will be here like anytime. Fallen Jedi Order. Yeah, by Respawn. I'm looking forward to it. I think it has. I need more information. I would like to know more. You know, Starship Trooper style. Getting our briefing.
Is there something you want, droid?
Assessment complete.
Forgive the unorthodox introductions. Moro Vizon, Head of Special Operations for the Imperial Diplomatic Service. I need assistance plucking a thorn from the Empire's side. It isn't strictly an intelligence concern, but I hope you'll hear me out.
What's the assignment?
I was tasked with gathering allies on Nar Shaddaa. Hutt clans, corporations, gangsters. But one man has resisted our entreaties. Ukabi is the local leader of the Exchange, a galaxy-spanning criminal organization specializing in high-tech vice. Ukabi and the Exchange refuse to join us.
So the Exchange in the Old Republic timeline is essentially Black Sun, that a lot of people remember from Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Like, it is the big-time crime syndicate operating in the shadows.
What does the Empire want from these gangsters?
The Exchange spends more money than most governments on spies, slicers, and scientists. Anyone they can't buy, they kidnap. They would have been valuable friends, but Ukabi drugs and tortures my messengers. We need to make an example of him.
Neat.
What exactly do you need?
I want his army decimated, his arms caches looted, his chemical refineries razed to the ground. I want a show of force so overwhelming that no one on Nar Shaddaa will ever deny the Empire again. If you're willing, of course.
So you want me to take out 10% of his army? Because that's what decimate means, is that you take 10% of something, you destroy it, or remove it from the equation. It's not a complete destruction, you only take 10%. I hate it when people use that term.
I normally avoid public spectacles, but I can make an exception.
The Exchange operates out of the Karelian sector of the city. Your path of destruction begins there. When you're through crippling the operations, you can find me at my command post. I'll be watching the chaos from my chambers.
I'm sure you will be. Destroy Ukabi's arms caches and chemical refineries. Stims vendor. Of course, we'd find that right in the at the gate. That'd be like going to Orlando, landing at the Orlando airport, and then someone would be like, "Hello, would you like your steroids and your speed? We've got them here in the gift shop." And we got more heroic quests here. I forgot Nar Shaddaa was filled with these things. Yeah, weekly heroics.
The fights, tour the organ markets. It'll be fun.
Okay. There's the casino. Oh wait, no, that's the casino. One of these that we need to go. How's that working out for you? Rest in peace. So, transport services. Let's go ahead and travel. Let's go check out the casino first and foremost. Before we start going on any kind of assignments or anything, any searches for misplaced watchers. It's casino time. By the way, take a nice little look around for those unfamiliar with Nar Shaddaa. It's Blade Runner meets Coruscant. Yeah, Threll and Cleo will have a nice time. Here's hoping. Woo! They had fireworks waiting for us. They must have known we were coming. Star Cluster and Club Vertica. And medical services right there. Hello there, hut. That is a very big hut. Don't make fun of Chiss dancing, Kath. That's not nice. Kingpin's Bounty. Requires Kingpin's casino chip to play. Okay. Can we play Pazak here? Because I would love to play Pazak. That was one of my parts I really got obsessed with playing the original KOTOR. Baron Deathmark. Garada the Hutt. Delona. I wish the old EU moves to a separate universe so both timelines are different but canon. Yeah, kind of like alternate realities or something like that. I would love that. As far as I'm concerned, I still consider most of the EU canon. It's definitely better than a lot of stuff that's actually becoming canon in Star Wars these days. At least in my opinion. Oh. Pit boss. Okay. Greetings, honored guest. Would you like an opportunity to earn free spin at our Kingpin's bounty machines? Oh, cool. This is the new style that the game changes into that reminds you more of the old school KOTOR. We get multiple... Wow. No catch. Just do a quick job for the Star Cluster Casino. According to my mathematical models, one of our special guests has been too lucky at Sabak. Take these scanners and see if any of our guests are using any unsanctioned devices. The scanners will flag the winnings of any cheaters you find. Just be discreet. Oh, okay. Mark the Sabakchi. Let's go look for Lando. Mr. Calrissian. Who are we going for, though? Are they all upstairs? Maybe. I can be discreet. Famous gambler. Biggest fan. Okay. Kind of reminds me of the bully and his friend from Link to the Past. So what do we got? Okay, they're all down. It's all down here. By the way, not really thrilled with the fact that Threll doesn't talk in the new dialogue.
Make me look good.
Which is a shame.
Care to browse our inventory?
Kingpin. Oh, good lord. Kingpin's casino chip. Kingpin's bounty slot machine. Only slot machines, huh? Let's sell our junk and repair. And get rid of all this stuff that we don't need. We had the cuisine, credits. We will definitely keep the credit box because why wouldn't we? Shield generator 1. Okay. We should be in good shape now.
Thank you for your patronage.
If that's all we're doing is just playing slot machines, I probably will go ahead and back out of this. Just because, like, slot machines are my least favorite form of gambling in casinos. And keep in mind, this is coming from someone who used to work at one. At least in a division of a casino. I didn't actually work in the gambling aspects of it. I did camera work and video kind of stuff for horse racing for quite a long time, but one of my friends worked as a slot tech, and he said that there's not enough money in the world that would make him want to play those games because he knows how they work and how they're supposed to cheat. Yeah, it's like DLC, it's added stuff, because I don't think in any of the additional stuff that they did in the new expansions, I don't think there's any dialogue voiced for the characters. I think it's just the NPCs, so it becomes more like old KOTOR where your character didn't talk, which, like I said, not that big of a fan of that. So we know that these things are here. No noise. Did the video for horse racing pay well? Yeah, not too bad. I mean, comparatively to a lot of other jobs at where I was, the market, it paid pretty decently. We were subcontracted from the actual casino, so we weren't considered employees of the casino, so we didn't have to wear like the uniforms or dress nice or anything, which was did wonders for morale, let me tell you. Oh, you're a videographer. Cool. Yeah, I guess it really just depends on your market and who you're working for. I think if the casino had hired us, we actually kind of would have got paid more. But it was alright. It was decent work. So we will abandon the nightlife and fair play enforcer. And just focus.
Vehicle paths are currently open for business.
Crushing blow, closing the deal. Let's go ahead and head to the Karelian sector first.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Because Watcher X is more in this... Oh, I actually don't know where Watcher X is. Or no, he's in Shadowtown. Or whatever. Yeah, I did, I was a cameraman, and then I was a tape operator, I was an editor. I did a little bit of everything. Graphics. Definitely came in handy when I worked at a television station. I worked for an ABC affiliate for quite some time. Mostly as a master control operator. Which I really liked because it was just me and my room and my equipment, and I was pretty much left alone for 8 hours a day. Which to me is perfect job. Tell me what to do, let me do it, leave me alone. That's how a hermit works. Okay, so we've got Ghost, and here is the... I guess these are the chemical refineries or the arms caches. We also got Keeling's listening post. And Ghost is a Duro. Agent, I had to dig deep to hear about you. Secret business with Watcher X, right? Don't worry, I won't tell. Call me Ghost, Nar Shaddaa's premier information broker. Intel's my business, and business is booming.
Business would be even better if you dealt exclusively with the Empire.
I'm flattered, but I prefer neutrality. Still, the Empire holds a special place in my heart. In fact, I have intel that may pique your interest. Usually I charge top credit, but for you, this one's free. My scanners picked up recent additions to Nar Shaddaa's information market. Top secret Imperial intelligence reports, about to be sold to the highest bidder.
Who's responsible for this?
The culprits cover their tracks well, but I cracked their encryption. Looks like a slicer. The sale's almost final, however. There's still time to find those crate slicers and recover the Empire's precious secrets.
How much are you being paid now?
Ah, you got me. I received a small broker's fee once you recover the reports. Part of the deal I have with the Empire. Once you find the reports, hand them over to Intelligence Officer Keeling. I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you. Yeah, we got an intelligence officer that we can speak to. That's nice. A semi-friendly face. So, we've got recover sliced reports here and destroy stuff down here. Cool. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, good lord, I remember this place. This was the location of one of the worst datacrons ever. You see those characters, you see those tunes that are up here on this platform, this kiosk? You have to wait like 10 minutes for this kiosk to get over here to these platforms that you can jump on, get on it, and then wait 10 minutes and then have to jump on a series of platforms to get to this datacron. If you miss it, you have to do the entire process over again. It was a horror show. Hated it. Okay, looks like the sliced reports we have to get from the bodies of these guys. So, without further ado... Shank.
Rise and shine.
Oh, we actually get to see what our new gun looks like. I like it. I'm a fan. It fits the uniform quite well. A few sliced reports there. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. I wanted to go back to being concealment, like pure concealment. Is that possible? Or I'd have to go like back to Droman Kaas or something to do that, wouldn't I? Well. Guess lethality is the way to go. Karelian citizens, they're not going to do anything for me. You, on the other hand. Shank. And these are the crate gang. Anything? No? Stingy. And the droids aren't going to get me anything. Defeat crate gang members. Don't want to kill anything that's not benefiting us directly. Root, slicer, slicer, and pressurized coolant tank. Everybody chill. And once again, I love Threll's little chuckle. It's so good. Gotta appreciate a chiss that enjoys their work. And nothing. Boo. How about you guys?
You and me, we're getting good.
Give me what I need. Icon has? Yes, there you are. Is the population of the game pretty low? It actually is pretty low. The thing about it is, I think there's like 4 or 5 server groups now, but they're pretty concentrated and they're always active. Like right now, we've got 44 people in Nar Shaddaa. So for leveling up, that's pretty normal if depending on like leveling zones. At peak server time, I couldn't tell you, but we have been, at least in like Dromenkos, there's been like, I think 150 to 200 people just on that planet alone. So, if people are still giving it a healthy bit of business, which I'm very pleased about. I feel like the Smuggler and Bounty Hunter classes should have been neutral instead of being on the Republic or Empire sides. Yeah, I could have seen that. I think that kind of would have been cool if you had, kind of like the Pandaren from Warcraft, you could have chose your side. Or kind of in Star Wars Galaxies where you didn't have to choose between Empire or Republic, or Empire and the Alliance. You could have just decided to ally with the Hutts or kind of done your own thing. And whoop. Oh, you had nothing for me. For shame. We're actually going to get this this sub-objective to take out crate gang members. I didn't mean to. Alright, here's 2 slicers right here. You guys better give me what I need. Shank. That's 1. Well, that's 1. I'll let Kaleo take care of my... Oh, that's a glove. Why? Why you do this? Away with you, Slicer Droid. I need quest items, and you're not giving them to me. Stop being stingy with your drops. There you go. Okay, Slicer. Well, Squeaky Wheel gets at least 1 sliced report. Uno mas. We'll try over here. There it is. Much better. That's what I wanted to see. And you just die. Kaleo? What are you doing? Is there someone in the floor that I wasn't aware of? So now we need to go to Kaliyo's listing post, which is ironically right where we need to go for the Ukabis, the next Ukabi thing. Or technically the first one. Just head down here. That probe droid isn't after us, thankfully. What level is... Oh, level 19? Are you Empire? Level 19 mercenary. Oh, looks like you're fine. You're handling it. Okay. Droid engineer, we got some exchange thugs here. I think these are just items we can grab, and if so... Good stuff. Yep. Let's see if we can be sneaky sneaky. I said sneaky sneaky. And we'll be nice. We won't steal that guy's stuff. We certainly could. But I'm feeling uncharacteristically generous. Oh! Here's the chemical refinery, too. So we can take care of everything here in this zone. Neat. I didn't know if we had to go all the way over to the other side. That is pretty nifty. We just make sure Kaliyo doesn't pull anything she's not supposed to. We will be all set. Here's our last arms cache. And we just need one more of those. Got a that's a Karelian citizen. We can't use that. I see one here on the other side of this fence. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Sleep! And report tomorrow. So if we check out our map of Nar Shaddaa in general. I guess a crushing blow. Report to Officer Keeling. Oh, we still, yeah, locate Watcher X. But that's the overall objective. I do like the... Nar Shaddaa at the same time is really claustrophobic, but open. You just have to know where to look. Like, if you didn't look up, you'd think that this entire area was kind of like a giant underground parking lot. But no, there are areas where you can still get some of that urban sprawl. Pedestrian? Mission terminal. So let's go ahead and drop off. We'll unlock the listening post. And here's Officer Keeling.
Excuse me, I'm on surveillance duty. The things Huts do behind closed doors.
This is important. Slicers were selling intelligence reports on the black market. I recovered them.
These are my reports. Excellent work, Agent. Glad to see we still take care of our own. Wait, these reports are embedded with slicing signatures. This isn't some gang. It's the mark of the Republic's Strategic Information Service.
You're absolutely sure of this?
The signatures don't lie. The SIS hid behind the Slicer Gang. But why? Maybe to disguise a listening post. Maybe they're listening to us right now. Do you hear me, Republic filth? Soon you'll feel the sting of intelligence. Isn't that right, Agent?
Discretion, officer. If the Republic's listening, they now know we're coming.
I suppose you're right, but there's no time for subtlety. The SIS signatures contain coordinates. Go there. Destroy the listening post. Kill everyone.
There's always time for subtlety. Ah, we've hit level 31. The most flavorful of levels. Mission terminal. Destroy the Republic comm terminal. Eyes and ears. Cartel Bounty Network active listings. Sponsor Godoba the Hutt. The beast infest the Karelian sector have been implanted with exchange surveillance technology by the renegade named Okabe. These creatures are feeding valuable intelligence to enemies of the cartel. Destroy the Okabe's hounds and remove their spy implants. Sure, sounds fun. Surveillance devices, retrieve surveillance devices. Where is Republic listening post? Alright, we got a group phase here first, though. Shadow Syndicate Safe House. You're bold calling us now. I do not like bold.
Godoba, please. I have good news.
Do not attempt to dissimulate.
No dissimulation intended. But I wanted you to meet someone. Welcome. Allow me to introduce the diplomatic services allies on Nar Shaddaa. The Shadow Syndicate.
Who are these people?
I'll show you around the room. Godoba the Hutt, owner of the club Vertica Casino and 5 city sectors. Your ship is docked in his spaceport.
Yes, and you're standing in my building.
Varko Ti, Chomash of the Nar Shaddaa Labor Alliance. There are no better slavers in the galaxy.
A pleasure.
And last, DXTX, primary hub of the DX Annihilator network.
Your destructive prowess is respectable. Negotiations permitted.
Together they represent key powers. Okabe and the Exchange could have joined them, but thanks to your strike, we needn't worry about the Exchange anymore.
Some insects keep crawling after being stomped.
You may be more right than you know. This woman has lied to you.
What?
Does she even know what she's done? Their strike may have crippled the Exchange's business operations, but every time a fool attacks Okabe's holdings, devastation happens.
Upstarts blundered before, and now we all pay the price.
Okay.
What makes Okabe so great a threat?
I'm sure they're exaggerating the situation.
My informants tell me Okabe is preparing for war against the Empire.
He's preparing an army of Stimenhad's killers and cybernetically linked assassins. Detonite droid production has increased.
Ah, very well. If Okabe won't learn his lesson, then the Empire can handle his dying blows.
We'll have to move fast. Determine our assets and vulnerabilities.
My sources report Exchange death squads on the move. As you destroyed his assets, he'll destroy ours. The promenade, factories, slave pens.
Death squads in the casinos, slaughtering customers, massacring my
Okabe has
slaves.
energy for his chemical enhancement facilities. He augments soldiers for battle. He must be stopped now.
I don't... What do you suggest we do?
Kill the bad guy, save the damsel in distress, save the world.
Let the Exchange target civilians while we carve out their heart. These enhancement facilities, what are they?
Okabe uses Culto tanks medical equipment to pump his elite full of
We'll have to
adrenals.
destroy the tanks and face their creations.
I'll alert our forces here and keep the Shadow Syndicate in line. We can discuss this when you return.
If he survives. I'm probably going to have to shoot her. She doesn't seem to be the most capable. Ah, well, such is life. Clandestine. Racket Industries flag. Oh, yeah, leg gear. We need to get some more gems at the promenade. Because we are no longer fashionable, let's say. I mean, we're still in good shape, but we'll take care of that as soon as we are done with our business in this sector.
I'm telling you, that place is an Imperial front. Would you cut it out with that? No one's buying it. Look at their boots. You could eat breakfast off those things.
You're crazy.
Yeah? Go inside and tell them you think the Emperor is a chump. Go on, see what happens.
Uh-huh. Okay, retrieve surveillance devices, and then we just head into this little area right here. And this is the same area where we had to destroy all the what have you. Oh, okay, we gotta take out the cyber beasts. Here, sir, you're not gonna like what's about to happen.
Alright, make me look good.
Cry like the Rancor Keeper in Return of the Jedi. Okay. We can talk now. More beasties. Have to kill all the quadrupeds. There's one. Achievement completed, Street Cleaner. I try my best. Oh, hi, doggy. Oh, there's two of them. Excellent. I was not actually going for that. And down they go. With no listening devices. Are we just doing too much damage to them, I suppose? I guess that could happen. We'll kill this one right here, and it looks like there's another section we can find them at, so... It's kind of scary, you're just kind of sitting there killing people's pets, for the most part. Regardless if they use those to kill people. It's kind of like Ramsay Bolton and his dogs. Exchange mechanics. What is that? Ooh, data slicing. A lore object. Sleep now.
Alright, make me look good.
Whoa, exchange combat droid. Down you go. I would have left you alone, but you were near a lore object, so your fate was pretty much sealed. And there's our last bit. Return to the mission terminal. Which we will as soon as we take care of our cleanup here. Remember, we still have to kill everything. So we have got Ukabi Super Soldier prototypes. That's in a separate area. And then the walls have ears to the Republic listening post. Let's take care of the Ukabi first. Requisition speeder. I think that's just for faster travel around. Do you think the Fallen Jedi game that they announced at E3, do you think that's that open world Star Wars game that we've been hoping for a long time? Maybe made with the residuals of that DICE program? Or that game that DICE was planning to make? Before the plug got pulled on it? Defeat prototypes. Where are the prototypes? Ooh. Exchange lab guard, enhance soldiers. I should have stabbed someone first before I did that. No, I was not thinking.
You and me, we're getting good.
There we are. Okay. And it's like I can't find their bodies. That's one. Hello, welcome to the world. They might be separate games. Yeah, this is very true. I'm kind of curious what kind of format the Fallen Jedi game's going to be, though. What kind of genre? Maybe what I'm expecting is I'm expecting something similar to The Force Unleashed, which I'm okay with as long as it has a better story. If they can pull that off, I'm fine. And you just go ahead and stay stunned. Got enhanced soldiers everywhere. There we go. I guess those are the prototypes of the super enhanced soldier. Because I'll tell you guys the God's honest truth, I actually really dislike the Force Unleashed games. I didn't mind the gameplay or anything, I just really didn't like the story. It was really intriguing, and then it just kind of fell flat on its face and turned weird. Like the bad kind of weird. Especially the ending of the second one.
Alright, make me look good.
Because in the second one, at the end of it, like freaking Vader is bowing to the leaders of the Alliance. And I was just like, no, that's not how that works. If you went dark side, the ending was unduly harsh. Yeah, in some respects. But if you did the good endings, they were really just canon killing. They just wiped a whole lot of consistency away from Star Wars. But there was this really weird time where it seemed that that's what George Lucas was trying to do, was basically wipe out any legitimacy to previous Star Wars canon. Because he said that all the stuff that happened in Force Unleashed was canon, and that was one of the few times that a lot of the fandom collectively looked at him and went, "No, that's just not how that's going to work." But that was a rant that I actually went off on when I did the playthrough of this game on YouTube. When I did the Beaudry playthrough, was the concept of, if you have a property that you know that people love and enjoy, and you sign off on someone playing in your sandbox, such as like Timothy Zahn doing the Thrawn trilogy books, or Dark Empire, or something like that, you should have the respect for those creators and the respect of your word, because you told them you could play they could play in your sandbox. That whatever they write, you have an obligation and a responsibility to look that stuff over to see if it changes the canon in a way that you don't like, and work with them with it. Otherwise, once that stuff is published, it should be canon. That's how I feel. I think if you have a property, you should protect it, and if you know that something's good, you make it the gospel truth. So, that's just kind of how I feel. But Lucas kept on like changing stuff, and it was just to make money. So, destroy the Republic comm terminal. We shall do that. These are our counterparts. SIS. Hi, how you doing? You've received a visit from Imperial Intelligence. I hope you all are having a lovely day. Because it's time to get backstabbed. Like so. And that's that dealt with. No moral choice or anything, it's just their republic, they die. In this mission, we just had to destroy a Republic comm terminal because the Republic Intelligence Service was directly behind the Slicer group that had stolen the intelligence files, basically using them as a patsy. And we basically just bloodied their nose a bit. And I know there may be a few more things left done in this district, but we're just flying through most of them. Fortunately. And we still have an hour left in the stream. So, we might be able to take care of all of Nar Shaddaa in the next 3 days of streaming, guys. Because I do stream this on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. There is potential. I noticed that I'm doing a world about every 3 streams. And we'll just fly our speeder in here. There is Ukabi.
You have made an unforgivable mistake.
This is not necessary, Ukabi. We should not be enemies.
You began this conflict. All our businesses suffer. Now you all die.
Ukabi, I've been waiting to meet you a long time.
The attacker. You have weakened my forces, but my death squads wade through blood as we speak. Your head will be my trophy before dawn.
You, Imperial diplomat, this is your fault.
I know, but I've been working on a strategy.
What's next, then?
Our guards captured a few of the gangsters. The exchange is based in the tunnels running under this sector. Maybe now's the time to push. Wipe them out, their leaders, along with Ukabi.
The DX Annihilator Network approves. Perhaps. I think I speak on behalf of the Shadow Syndicate when I ask, with due respect, can this be done?
Suicide missions have always been my specialty.
You'll have to take out the members of Ukabi's inner circle. All of them are cybernetically enhanced.
Custom-built masterworks, equal to 12 Mandalorian warriors.
When they're dead, proceed to Ukabi's chambers. Do whatever you have to do.
I guess we're going to shank him. Because I am the Shank Fairy, according to Kath. Okay, endurance and power. That's a slight upgrade for us.
Rise and shine.
It's butt kicking time. Actually, now that I think about it, this would be a good time to try and find a mailbox. Ooh. B9D7. Colonel Saturn briefing you on threat.
In fact, a Republic-aligned group of war veterans called the Star Dogs are preparing to strike at you.
Star Dogs? I've never heard of them.
They are Karelians and sympathizers to the Republic. They hate our Empire and smuggle weapons to our enemies. Being Republic, they have a certain distaste for direct assassination jobs. But they're alarmed and contracting with the Nar Shaddaa exchange to have you killed.
I'm not afraid of a little challenge.
Confidence is good, but there's no reason to fight at the time and place they choose.
Stardog's what?
While you're there, to take the Exchange's dossier on their hitmen. Can you do this?
Sure.
No time to lose.
I agree.
Quick and to the point. But we have to drop this off first.
I did what you wanted.
I know. I intercepted their listening post's final transmissions. Got some Republic secrets. Even heard their dying screams. Twice now you've saved intelligence, and I won't forget it. Now if you'll excuse me, surveillance duty calls.
You just like watching Huts do the nasty. Don't lie. Alright, nothing left here. So I guess we will just head up, tearing apart the foe, Mukabi headquarters entrance, and Karelian warehouse for the first casualty. Where we will continue bloodying the nose of the Republic. And we've gained a legacy level. Huzzah! I don't really care. Because I have not even touched my legacy stuff. Eventually we will, but not today. Now let's go ahead and ride. The speeder bike is actually perfect for Nar Shaddaa. It fits the vibe of the place perfectly. Because I remember, I believe that you had to wait until level 40, I think, before they did it like old school WoW style. You had to wait till either to 40 to get your speeder bike, I believe. Don't quote me on that. It may have just been 20, or they were just too expensive. But yeah, walking to all of these locations sucked a lot. Karelian citizens. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Well, we got diseased citizens. Maybe we'll have another quest hub down this way. A Republic bloody nose first. Exchange headquarters. Bum 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 bum. Exchange mechanics. Where are the exchange students at, though? That's the question I'm asking. Man, my nose is itching. It was 100. It's been 100. It was 105 degrees today. It was 102 degrees in the afternoon or in the evening when I got off work. Like, it's killing me this year. Like, allergy-wise. Alright, here is the place. The Karelian warehouse. Hello, hired exchange muscle. Interrupt the Republic's meeting. Stardog negotiator. Hi. Is that a good interruption? I would like to think so. Shank. And an underboss. Easily dispatched. Now, what do we need to get? Recover the exchange dossier. And return to Colonel Cittern. Excuse me, guys. good news, there's a job opening for an underboss once you realize what's going on. That's all my characters do in RPGs. They help create jobs. And not even a thank you. And now Tanith, Zandrel, Shandar, and Mankambe. These are the lieutenants. And then we'll take out Ukabi himself. Let's chiss on cyborg action. Here's our first one. Hello. How are you? Ooh. You like flamethrowers. I can respect that. Elevator go down the hall. Elevator stop. Next up on our death list, Ukabi Lieutenant Zandral. I like the fact that they're just kind of standing there in doorways and in front of elevators. That's handy.
Alright, make me look good.
There you go. And here's Shandar. Wait. No, Shandar's right here. That'll do. Ouch. That's what you get for knocking me down. I appreciate you, though. You did good. And now Momkabe. There's an exchange heavy gunner right there. Oh, he's got a light repeater. Or he had a repeater. Breach the door to Okabi's chambers. Use the hollow terminal.
Is anybody there? This is Motorvisen. Please respond.
I'm here, go ahead.
This is an emergency. The exchange is attacking. Ukabi is here. Someone sold us out. Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
Bait and switch. Return tomorrow. Actually, can we quick travel? Karelian sector. Keeling's listening post. They said to get here fast, so that's exactly what I'm doing. But first, mission success.
And you return alive. Have you heard? The Exchange and Stardogs have blamed one another for their negotiators' deaths. They have started a limited war. The truth, as they say, was the first casualty. Now, I believe you have a dossier for me.
Just take this thing already.
You don't savor victories? Pity. On Nar Shaddaa, small satisfactions are a valuable currency.
I said here, though.
More usual currency, however, is plentiful. Here. This payment is yours for dividing those who would harm us.
That's one of those things I don't like, is... Anyway. I wasn't meaning to be sarcastic there.
Rise and shine.
It's butt kicking time. I was going to say that every time. Okay, wow, that is a very eclectic looking agent. Check that out. Looks like a Fortnite character. And Kaleo's garb looks awesome. We need to find something like that. First things first, though. Speak to Okabe. And enforcers that we, of course, will have to kill here soon.
What shall it be? Does one die? Do both?
Kill her. That was our deal.
You horrible worm.
You are both wretched. And
Hey.
now you here to rescue the woman and the traitor. I am Okabe.
Godova. He brought you here and sold us out.
Godova and the others fear me. Fear destroys minds. Look upon my body. Cortosis skin grafts. Intravenous colto injection system. Holographic targeting array.
But that's not all.
You are only mortal. I will always prevail.
Okay. Let's take care of your enforcers first. There we go. Shank. And use all the tactical advantage. Aw, come on, Okabe. I expected more than this. Is that all you got for me? Guess so. Replica of the Galactic Constitution. I keep on getting gifts that Kaleo would have no interest in. And, he slimed me. That's great! Actual physical contact! I feel so funky.
I don't think he's getting up. Colto injections can't restore a dead man.
Yet. Yes, very good. You should be proud to have saved us from that monster.
Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
What else do you expect from a heart?
It was not only me. The Shadow Syndicate agreed. Varko wanted it most of all.
You made the call to Okabe.
Only after you made him our enemy. You cut our profits in half. The Empire has been a good partner to us, but this woman, she is incompetent, interfering. You have seen this. Oh, this is. Oh, do we get to choose now between her or the hut? That's great, Ray. Save some for me. Hey, Dudley. Okay, let's go ahead and click this first.
Defy this woman, and you defy the greatest power in the galaxy.
No. All we want is our flexibility. She dies and we will be happy. The Empire will be happy. Kill her. Let business proceed. Let a smarter girl take her place, and the Shadow Syndicate will reward you. Our wealth and power, yours. Okay, so if it had been quite frankly like, hey, kill her and we'll help the Empire more, Threll would have gone for it. But they're offering personal wealth and power, don't really care that much. So let's go ahead and be all Captain Imperial here.
Your wealth and power are worthless.
I'd like him alive, if you would. He's a powerful creature, and he may still serve a purpose. Besides, I'd like to hold him as an example before the Shadow Syndicate. And you. I am deeply grateful for your aid. I know you must have other business on this world.
I liked it just for the fact that you can punch a hut in the face.
Now that Okabe and the Shadow Syndicate are dealt with, what next?
The war against the Exchange will continue, but our focus can move to other enemies. Thank you again for your assistance, and when Nar Shaddaa finally falls to the Empire, we'll remember the role you played.
Yay. Okay. Go ahead and get everything that we need. Yes. Hold up.
You
We
and me?
rocking out.
Getting good.
54, 54. There we go. That's what I wanted. 46. Galactic Constitution. All good. Now we just need to locate Watcher X and we'll be in good shape, guys. And it was kind of worth it to be able to punch a hut in the face. Inventory. Karelian sector, listening post, Menzenti spaceport. Let's go ahead and travel back to the spaceport. I think we need to go to the promenade, but we'll see. Actually, I know for a fact we have to go to the promenade because that's where the jewels are, because we're going to upgrade, because we are done with the Karelian sector apparently.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
And yeah, high profile ward taxi. That's heading into the Shadow Town. Promenade first though.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
The Promenade is Nar Shaddaa's version of Shatrath City for any Warcraft players here. It's neutral ground. I believe... Well, no, I'm not I don't remember if this is actual neutral ground or not. I know there's one zone where you're running around along with Republic people, which is something that normally does not happen. I think it might be here, though. Because I think the Republic come here. Actually, I'm pretty sure the Republic come to Nar Shaddaa, too. Because I remember playing a Jedi Guardian and win here. So, let's look for quests. Let's look for, more importantly, a jewel vendor, which I believe all of that's on the bottom floor. GSI Hollow Projection. What's in here? Galactic Solutions Industries. Reputation vendors. Ooh.
Welcome. Got a full stock and permission to sell.
That's nifty. That's stuff that we obviously
I'm back in one piece.
have no, we've got no dog in that fight. I like the fact that we can take our speeder in through, though. That's nifty. Alright, we've got an area to the lower promenade. Just taking the time here. $63 people here on the server on a Tuesday night. That's not too bad. Whoa, dunk. And there's the huge golden statue of a hut. And fireworks. Truly an enchanted land. And is there a... I actually believe that this leads to the Republic platform. Am I correct in that assumption? Republic, yep. Yes, indeed. And people who will not talk to us. Yet the medical droid will. Oh, never mind. Even the medical droids refuse to help you if you're on the opposing faction. Good deal. That's all of this zone discovered. Let's head down here and find some gems. Crew skills, level 18, level 22 mod vendor. I need something a little bit more substantial. Level 26 mod vendor. What level are we? Level has been shifted to 26, so this is where we find our new stuff. You are not friendly.
Take a look.
You are friendly.
Everything you see is for sale.
Cool. I will do this off camera, guys, because that just will save time. Like, we can actually use the stream for pleasant things. Get rid of... Oh, wait a minute. That is pretty handy.
Come back anytime.
We got 54, 54, endurance and power.
You see anything you like?
There we
Just
go.
let me know.
Republic memorabilia. We actually have 2 of those. 1461. Standard issue med pack, regulation med pack. We haven't used a med pack at all.
Come back anytime.
Cool. Just needed to know what we were dealing with. Specialty goods.
Best post exchange around. You need it, we got it.
Fervent battle vest. Let's see what some of these look like. Coordination jacket. That actually kind of matches the rest of Threll's gear. And that does not.
Good luck out there.
And we have mail. Your work on Balmora. Take the attached credits. And that is spam. That's unfortunate. I wouldn't think that there would be that kind of spam mail. Should we try and find something, some really good gear for Kaleo? Because that... Now I'm all kinds of curious. Used by Kaleo. Category armor. Select more categories to better the search. She uses medium armor, doesn't she? Adaptive. And let's go for chest. Oh, good lord, no. Nope. Some of that is pretty terrible. Outcast Flex chest guard. It's kind of a cool coat. Battlemaster. See, this is something that we'd probably have to look at. Bantha hide vest. Yeah, we'll have to look at that off camera too. Just want Kaleo looking sharp. Jedi Knight trainer, Smuggler. Oh, those are Republic trainers. That's not where we need to be. We do need to go find a agent trainer, though. For sure. I think it's on the other side here. There's also a cantina right in this zone. Social item. Actually, the social items.
Your money's always good here.
Slave girl requires social 2 or above female clothing.
Come again?
Threll's not going to be that guy. I don't think. It's not really his style. Spice Lord Joy, Spice Lord Love. And the South Sector Boppers, that's the name of the band playing. Alright. We'll have to come back at another time. We'll train and head over to the Shadow Town and see where we go from there. Provided we don't keep getting distracted. Because that's the big problem. If I was Republic vendors, though, or trainers for the Sith, where would I be hanging out? Bounty hunt. Ah, here they are. Agent.
Anonymity, deception. These are your tools.
Wow. Okay, never mind. We're about to, though. We are about to hit level 32, and I assume that's where we get a new item. Because I think we only get stuff every even number. Alright, to Shadow Town it is. See what trouble we can stir up. Was the path? Okay. Actually, very Ghost in the Shell. Only a little bit more red and orange than the traditional color scheme. So we'll go ahead and travel through and see what this Shadow Town looks like.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
This is all the way down here. And we're going to a place called the Higher Ward. I have to say, as fantastical as it is, one of my favorite things about Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and there's not a whole lot of things I like about that film, I actually did like the chase with Zam, the traffic chase through Coruscant. I thought that was kind of a cool thing. You heard the horns and all that. I thought that was kind of a cool touch. And we've arrived. And our spiffy agent is here with us. And they're not kidding. We got energy fields and all sorts of nonsense. Imperial prisoner. Gonna beat ya. Now, we got Imperial prisoners here. Can we actually see what some of these guys look like? Hello. We've got a bald human. Okay. Now, I wonder if they do all V for Vendetta and actually shave their head. Bald human. Very white lady with black hair. Bald human. Yep, I'm sensing the theme. Making everyone look the same.
Step inside. Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
Are you Watcher X?
Yes. Formerly Watcher 5, formerly Minder 8. Not that you're authorized to know it.
Got a lot of brass for someone living in filth.
You're a cipher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination. You're brave to come to Shadow Town. This could be your future. A bomb in your head, trapped here like a criminal.
Stop stalling and start helping. Now.
Of course. Watcher 2, my sister in the eugenics program, told me what you need. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using Nar Shaddaa as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The terror cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
I just had a very interesting thought that I kind of want to run by you guys. You've all heard my little spiel about how I thought Kylo Ren would have been a much more interesting character if he were mentally ill. You guys remember that? That it would have explained his tantrums and how he would act and all that. Well, my thought is, how interesting would it have been if there wasn't some reason that he became insane, not because of his upbringing, but because of how he was conceived. Imagine that could have been one of the more interesting plot points in the new Star Wars if they wanted to deviate into more complicated storylines. Maybe Han and Leia couldn't have a kid, so they used, they did basically in vitro fertilization and created a kid who was incredibly strong in the Force, but because he wasn't made the normal way, that he was unbalanced in the Force because he didn't spend all that time in his Force-sensitive mother's womb, that it unbalanced him. That's kind of an interesting way to kind of take a bad guy character like that. Okay, sorry. Cyclone.
What's this serum do?
Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample. A cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
Where would I get a dose of cyclone?
Distribution is done anonymously, but cyclone is available to the underworld. Gangsters are excellent test subjects. There's an augmentation shop in the Karelian sector, a place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing cyclone buyer.
Oh, thanks, Duskfall. I'm glad you enjoyed the Primordia Let's Play. I really like that game a lot. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the stream. If you like that game, like Techno Babylon and a lot of the Wretched point-and-click adventure games, there's one coming out in the next few months called Unavowed. They've been working on it for a few years now, ever since Shardlight, which I've also done on the channel. So just stay tuned on the channel if you feel inclined, because it should. The second that it comes out, I'm going to start playing it. And it's going to have that same kind of art style and voice acting and such. So if we let these idiots use it without correcting the defect in the drug, then it's a problem that solves itself. See, Kath, this is why you need to be in intelligence.
I assume the effects are temporary?
It should only last a short time, long enough for you to get to the shop. I suggest you avoid excessive violence while affected, however. Now, do you want the injection or not?
I choose not.
I'll take my chances without the injection.
As you like.
Probably the smart choice. Too bad. Wonder what he would have done to you.
Get to the shop, get me my cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies.
Yeah, no worries. It's on Steam. If you want to look it up, it's called Unavowed. I'll actually type it here in the chat real quick. Unavowed. If you want to check it out, kind of see what it's about. It's still in that kind of... Wretched does those games that have kind of a dark undertone to them, but not like overly dark, and this kind of follows the same formula. Threll can probably fake being weak and desperate. Infiltration is a speciality. Yes, indeed. And I thought that we were done with the Karelian district, but apparently not. Fortunately, we will just head right there first, though. Here, Karelian sector. Yes, please, maybe? Alright. Well, we will just head to... We'll head to the listening post. Chances are good it's somewhere near there. Yeah, well, we were kind of right. We're closer to it than we had been if we had just jumped at the Karelian sector proper. And I didn't know that we could actually refuse to take the take that serum. I always did. So I like it when I discover new things in this game. In regards to the plot, it's those little things that really make it all worth playing over again. Now let's see if we can infiltrate without drawing any attention or getting into any kind of scrap. Bum 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 bum. Augmentation shop. So what are we doing here? Find a dealer. Alright, we found an implant dealer. Oh! Who's this stranger coming into our shop? Do you know, sister? I don't know, brother. He's pretty for his species, but he's not one of our usuals. He smells healthy, clean, like someone too good for augmentation. Is that right? What brings you here, stranger? Why come into our little dealership if you're not interested in augmentations? Uh-huh. These are the same race as Kit Fisto.
Introduce yourselves and we can talk.
I'm Sabea. My brother is Akain. We own this little place and try to keep our business safe. And I don't think you're here to do business. I don't think you're here for anything we'd condone. Everyone, show this stranger what we do to people who come in for the wrong reasons. Defeat enhanced gangsters. Okay. That escalated quickly. And does it look like I need augmentation? That's enough. I think that's enough. My brother's right. There's no reason to keep fighting. No reason at all. Let us live. There's just another fight in the slums. We'll pay you for protection and give you what you want.
Hand over a dose of Cyclone. Get moving.
We don't... There's very little remaining, but you can take what's left. You're welcome to it. We're finished then. You're satisfied? We can leave our place of business now? We can go ahead and hurt her and send a message. But if we hurt her, that's going to make probably a mortal enemy of the brother, so we're just going to say, shoo.
Stay out of trouble or I'll be back.
We will not interfere in your ventures. Please go now. And we have a call. Ding ding.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my Cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
I wasn't really impressed.
I have the serum. The shop's been dealt with.
No. We need to analyze the specimen. Figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Duros sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis of the lab's bioscan.
What happens once I get the analysis?
You send the results to me. Then I think about Cyclone's connection to the terrorists. I'm very good at thinking.
Okay. Level 32! Huzzah. You know what that means, guys. We're gonna go ahead and not quick travel because it's still on cooldown. Got a minute and 23 seconds before we can use it again. And I think that's pretty much everything in this zone. Cargo docks elevator. Yeah, if we don't run into the quest, there's no reason for us to deal with it. We'll just wait for the fast travel to pop back up, and we'll head to the promenade and get some new skills. We also got Sever Tendon. I need to organize my stuff here. Lower threat, evasion, debilitate, Flashbang, escape. So many abilities, and just at level 32, too. That's crazy. Hey! Duskfall is followed. Thank you very, very much for that follow. Welcome to the grid. If this is the first time that you're here, Duskfall, I do come out with 2 YouTube videos a day at noon and 6 o'clock respectively, and Monday through Friday I stream for about 2 hours a night on Twitch. I do Vampire the Masquerade Redemption on Mondays right now. I play Star Wars The Old Republic on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and on Friday I do some sort of random game for Extra Life and try and raise money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So you are more than welcome to tune in whenever you feel inclined. And if you know anyone else who may want to, who may like those games or like my Let's Play style, you know, kind of just mellow, chill, whatever.
Vehicle paths are currently open for business.
Go ahead and invite them as well.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
So we got about 15 minutes left in the stream, guys. We are going to head to the promenade and train, get some new stuff, and then hopefully get to the Duros sector and at least get the introductions to this new area dealt with. So, awesome. I wish that we could fly. This is one of the few places in the Old Republic I wish we had free flying. That would be so cool just to be flying through a city this big. Ah, a sail barge, as they say. And can we actually gamble? Here, I see a table dancer. Casino cashier. Kingpin's bounty. Yes, indeed. I can't believe that we can't play Pazak. And we got a lone Twi'lek. Hello? She did not want to talk to me. Kaleo, however, does want to talk to me. So we may hold off on the visit to the Duro district. Let's see where we are once we get trained up and then go into the cantina. So we can have a talk with our little mercenary friend. Or not, she's not little, but you know what I mean. Hopefully we will get something nifty here. Oh, I see a level up.
I know every trick of the trade.
Shield probe. 30 seconds. Summons a probe droid that projects a shield around the agent, absorbing a moderate amount of incoming damage for 10 seconds. Does not break stealth. Neat. We are going to go ahead.
Trust no one.
And put this right here. That's cool. They didn't have that when I first played Agent. So that is a brand new toy. Now let's head to the cantina and see what Cleo has to tell us. Maybe we'll find out a little bit more about her upbringing on Ratatak. The slippery slope. Let's see how far the rabbit hole goes, or how slippery a slope this is.
You smell burnt flesh? That's my fingers. Gun overheated in the last fight. So, all that one-shot kill stuff you do, where'd you learn it?
It was part of my training. I can show you exercises if you like.
Yeah, I like getting off more than a round a minute. I learned to shoot with a friend of mine. First year out of Rat Attack, I was a mess. Me and Am Special hooked up on a tramp freighter. She was running too. We stole a holdout blaster and shared it.
Were you in trouble?
Not at first, but we got there. She had gang connections, so one time we were raiding the ship's cargo bay, planning to sell whatever we get. Turns out it was an exchange ship, syndicate stuff. We've just pried open the storage crates when we figure it out. We're dead meat, right?
With one holdout blaster, the odds weren't in your favor.
Best we can figure. I torch the place while Ampsby grabs a dockworker. Then we sit and wait for the exchange. Enforcers finally show. We blame the dockworker and say we came to stop him. Prove we're exchange material. They bought it.
That was pretty smart.
Risky. But I guess it paid off.
Best kind of risk. Amspechel ended up worse off later, but it was great for me. She was fun. We ever run into her, we should get together. Time of the century.
Well, that went well. And gained 200 more influence. We're actually getting pretty close to being able to unlock a mission with Kaleo. Maybe it'll be here in Nar Shaddaa. That'd be handy. Okay, contract negotiations, use the bioscanner, Duros sector, got it. Let's go. I think we got enough time in the stream to probably at least get our first quest hub dealt with. Or not our first quest hub dealt with, but at least our first, all the quests in the new hub. Yeah, I love Nar Shaddaa. I really think that Anakin should have come from here. If they wanted to have young Anakin, his life revolve around organized crime and the huts and things like that, I think that Nar Shaddaa would have been a much better location than Tatooine. Because this was a planet that I think a lot of Star Wars fans wanted to see. And they've even retconned Nar Shaddaa quite a bit too in the new Star Wars universe. I went on Wikipedia and looked it up, and it's like all of the rich lore from like Dark Empire and the Bounty Hunter novels and everything just gone. Sad days.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
But to be fair, they're using Nar Shaddaa very well in the new Marvel comics. So they're just kind of building up a new lore around the place. The planet itself hasn't really changed. Thing is that we never actually looked up and saw Nar Shaddaa when we were on Hutta. I was too busy just kind of running and getting quests out of the way. Which is a shame. And right through the holograms, and here's our stop. The Duros sector. Known for its, well, Duros. I would assume. And we got mail when we were talking to Kaleo. What was that about? The Shadow Syndicate. More money. And say it with me, guys. Elevator go down the hall. Elevator stop. And our first quest should be right here at the entrance. Yep. There's someone just hanging out. Oh, it's a datapad. Privileged information. The following is written in a standard but fairly complex Imperial cipher. To all Imperial staff and allies, please note the outreach program in the Duros sector has been met with mixed success. Several leaders of rebel groups have been uncovered living among the refugees and have been eliminated, but much of the general populace is no longer tolerant of our activities here. In other words, our cover has been blown. All combat-ready personnel are asked to identify themselves and check in upon arrival in the district. We'll be able to use your assistance. Check in at Intelligence Post Drizal. Empire can't get anything done without me. And I believe I remember we're going to be passing a zone that looks very similar to this, but there's going to be a really big ramp leading up. Let me see if I'm accurate here. Yep, there it is. Memories. Fortunately, the intelligence post is right here, so... Alright, who are we talking to? Agent Medell Felth.
Greetings. I heard of your success with the Shadow Syndicate. I was hoping you might put those talents to work for me. My name is Mardell Felth, Imperial Intelligence, and I am here to stop a revolution.
I've been known to stop or start a few wars in my day.
They call this place the Duros sector. But it's not just Duros who live here. Alien refugees from across the galaxy have fled here. Fled from us. Now a leader has emerged to unite the different species. They call him the Flame, and we have killed him twice. Each time he reappears. The locals claim he's immortal.
Is that possible?
Only the Emperor himself can claim true immortality. But I'm not asking you to kill the Flame. Yet. Our only undercover agent in his gang was recently discovered and murdered. The Flame insisted the corpse be publicly displayed in Ranamas Square to taunt us.
If they're baiting you, they want something.
Oh, there's no doubt it's a trap. But they have bait we're hard-pressed to resist. Everything our agent found, all his notes, are pinned to the corpse in plain view. But every team I've sent to retrieve the records has come back in pieces. You may be the only one who could walk into this trap and survive.
This corpse has been there for days, right? What's so urgent now?
I should know better than to try to get anything by you. Admiral Jafand arrives today to discuss this problem with the Hutts. My job is on the line. Once you have the records, use this on the body to burn it. We can't have them use one of our own as a rallying point.
And burn the body. Sounds like a plan. Okay, well... We've also got a mission post, or a terminal here. Deadly droids. Despite a generous outreach program to the Duros sector's impoverished citizens, armed anti-Empire militants have begun a campaign of terror against our people. Cowardly saboteurs have captured astromech droids and armed the units with explosives. The droids are then programmed to detonate in the presence of our benevolent Imperial officials. This unwarranted aggression must not stand. This aggression cannot stand, man. The Emperor commands that these anti-Empire forces and their sabotage droids be eliminated immediately so that peace is restored to the Duros sector. Alright, good deal. So we have our starting missions here in the Duros sector, guys. And we cleared the Karelian sector and are currently doing jobs for the mysterious Watcher X, trying to figure out what exactly this cyclone is going to be used for. So we will go ahead and end the stream here and pick it up next time, or tomorrow, at 7 p.m. Central. If you guys are watching this on Twitch and you like what you see and you haven't followed yet, please go ahead and follow the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, because I post the streams on YouTube as well, you can follow me on Twitch in the description below, or also in the, card? Yeah, right up there. And like, share, subscribe, you guys know the drill there. And we will go ahead and see you guys next time. Later days, everyone.